こんばんは。フォレックス TV ニューヨークのレミです。4月9日火曜日の為替レポート、ニューヨークレビューをお伝えします。9日のアメリカ株式市場は続落しました。ダウ工業株30週平均は前日比49ドル18セント安の 12,527 ドル26セントで取引を終えた。ナスダック総合株価指数も続落 26.64 ポイント安の 2322.12 で終えた。貨物輸送大手 UPS が利益見通しを引き下げたことで景気の後退懸念が強まり売り優勢になりました。また原油先物相場が最高値を更新しました。ニューヨーク外国為替市場で円相場は反落しました。ドル円は前日比85銭円高ドル安の101円75銭から85銭で取引を終えた。ユーロ円は前日比15銭円高ユーロ安の161円10銭から20銭で取引を終えた。ユーロドルは前日の終値 1.57 ドル台前半から 1.58 ドル台前半に上昇しました。それでは CMC マーケッツのアシュラフ・ライーディさんとのインタビューをご覧ください。
Well, in today's session, the US dollar is weaker across the board, and NYMEX crude oil topped record highs above $112 a barrel. But I think most market participants are looking forward to the morning session tomorrow, where we get the BOE as well as ECB rate announcement. So given what we're seeing in euro dollar right now, what do you forecast in terms of price action heading into the morning?
For the euro dollar?
Yes.
Well, the euro dollar, I mean, there's the 7:45 a.m. The 7 a.m. decision by the ECB, by the Bank of England. That is likely to do 25 basis points, and that could actually push euro sterling higher. As for euro dollar, I think euro dollar could probably, after the decision, if euro sterling really drops, I think euro dollar maybe just a little bit under pressure. But then, the 7:45 a.m. New York Times decision by the ECB is not expected to produce any rate cut or any rate change. When Trichet speaks at 8:30, we really think that when all said and done, he's probably going to preserve the predominantly hawkish assessment, and I think that would really provide support. Actually, 8:30 in the morning, Remy, there's also the jobless claims in the U.S., so we could actually come back. And jobless claims was a crazy above 407,000 number, which was really the highest level since the Katrina numbers, since the Katrina hurricanes in September '05. And here's the thing: if jobless claims does not really drop well below, let's say 390, if it stays above 390. And then the Trichet, after 5-10 minutes after the 8:30 a.m., when he starts making what we think is going to be a predominantly hawkish case, and say that, listen, interest rates are where they think are where they need to be. I really think that euro dollar is really going to remain supported above I believe 157.50. Nice support there. Today we broke all the way above 158 and went all the way to 158.50, or actually 158.70, I believe. I think that we are likely to retest, probably, we're going to stay around 158.30, 158.50. If it's going to be hawkish, I think we could really break above 158.80 and test and go to 159.30.
Okay, Ashraf. Well, as you mentioned, euro sterling may edge higher. In today's session, it hit another record high. But we've been getting mixed economic data out from the UK. Today's industrial production came in better than expected, but also yesterday's housing data from the UK was staggering, hitting a low not seen since 1992. So with the pound at record lows against the euro, but gaining in today's session against the US currency, in the near term, where do you see sterling headed?
Okay, as I answer this question, I hope Forex TV is gonna work with me and is gonna show the chart that I sent you.
Yes.
The sterling chart, the multi-channel chart, the weekly chart. Okay, good, because that helps. Because that chart is all you need to eat, to drink, to do anything you want with that. Okay, that chart shows the sterling chart. It shows a long-term upward channel since June '06. It was very long, and then it was broken on the downside, and then we had a downside channel, and then we saw an upside channel, and then finally now we broke an upside channel. We broke it, and now we are down. Now I think we are entering what we believe is a nice downside channel. I'm not talking about Elliott wave here. Do not get me confused. I'm not getting confused this with Elliott wave. It may sound like it's Elliott wave, but it's not. Okay. Here's the thing, Remy. For that channel to be reversed, for this beginning of new downside channel, in order for it to be in reverse, we will have to break above 2.05 in sterling. Do you think that's likely? I don't think so. So this means that if we are at the beginning of a new downside channel in sterling dollar, we are likely to go towards 195 and even 194. Okay, and so I gave you the technical answer. The fundamental, it's very, very similar. Of course, not a week passes by without us getting some bad data on housing in the UK. Like you said, today, here is the thing. Today's industrial production numbers lifted sterling above 197, okay? And today's bad events for the dollar on oil helped sterling higher. I think that's a great opportunity to sell sterling, because I really think the Bank of England has no choice. They have to do a 25. They will not do 50 because inflation is still above 2%, okay? And they're not going to do 75 because they don't do things like that. And if they're going to keep rates unchanged, sterling will drop. Yes, I mean, if they keep unchanged, that would be very bad news for sterling. The bottom line, Remy, is that 198.20, 198.80 is a big resistance. I don't think we're going to test it. We're going to retreat below 197 towards 196.50, 196.20, and even test 196.
以上 CMC マーケッツのアシュラフ・ライギティさんとのインタビューでした。 ForexTV ニューヨークのレミがお伝えしました。最新の為替情報については ForexTV ジャパンをご覧ください。